guys, so we were really bad in recording a video this week, so it's actually Sunday. This will probably be up tomorrow on Monday. You can hear Tipsy in the background. She's ready for a bottle, but I'm going to go see if we have any chicken eggs and to see if there's anything in the garden that I should pick. You can hear the goats. They're ready to be milked too, but they're gonna wait. It's quite hot out. Oh yeah, we got some eggs. I came up here with the baby at like 1 and there weren't any eggs. I'm gonna flip you guys around. Sorry. There's Goose. There's Rella. Silver apple-eared male. I'm pretty sure we had mentioned it, my overgrown garden. But we had sold our 2 white Chinese geese. They were really mean. Let's see if I can figure this out. So we got pepper plants here that are doing still really good. I should weed, but my peas are doing really good, as you can see. Which I actually don't think there's anything on here to pick. We've been picking off of these for like the last couple weeks now. I want to show you the peppers. So we got some bells going. Still got our Santa Fe's. These are actually, I think, banana peppers. I have more bell pepper plants than anything because, you know, I bought them like crazy. So, but they're doing good. Hopefully in a little bit we'll have some of those. I'm going to pick this tomato because if I don't, it's going to get eaten out here. I can ripen on my table. This heat has not been friendly to my tomatoes, guys. This one got so needless to say, I don't think I'm going to get as many tomatoes as we were hoping for. We picked our carrots already. The beets that we had going here didn't grow. At least I don't think they grew. Yeah, I don't see anything that looks like beet down here. Josh said we had a zucchini going. Oh yeah, look at that. That one did get pollinated. This one got pollinated for sure. That one might have gotten pollinated too. We've gotten, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 zucchinis off of that one plant. And we got some cucumbers going over here. This plant's just a mess. So it's kind of hard to tell what's what with it. But, we got a butternut squash. I think this is going to be the only one that we get off of this plant. But I'll take one over none. Ooh. Some of these guys are ready to go. I don't know what I'm showing you versus what I'm not, and I apologize. Let's see, will these fall out of my basket? Nope. Nope, they will not. Ooh, eggplants are looking good. Eggplant didn't, and we have a volunteer tomato right here. Eggplant didn't do too bad this year. Our first time growing it, we got a couple. This one looks really good though. I've never personally eaten eggplant, so if you guys have any suggestions on how to cook it in a way that somebody who's never eaten eggplant would like, let me know. These were Black Beauty cherry tomatoes. Well, they are. I shouldn't say were, because they're still growing. They're just absolutely loaded with tomatoes waiting to ripen. So it's loaded so much that the cages can't keep them up anymore. And then over here where the pigs were, which is kind of dried, I got some volunteer plants going. I don't know what they are. And I don't know if they're going to produce anything. So if you guys happen to know what those two plants are, let me know. No, I don't think I'm getting much to bring down today. I got a couple tomatoes. I brought up an egg basket. This is my harvest for today, guys. And as we're doing all this, we're kind of learning what works for us and what we want to do next year. The peas are starting to flower again. And I heard that the more you pick peas, the more they produce. So, and like I said, we've been picking off of them for a good couple weeks now. I think this one plant pretty much died. But I'm not going to rip it out of the ground or anything. I'll leave it right there. I have some lemon cucumber over there, which I don't think we're going to get anything off of, but I'll take a walk over there in a minute. Jalapenos here, which there's not any to really pick. Cauliflower, which I'm going to guess that black stuff on it is probably not a good sign. I don't know, it's all learning. I got cherry pepper, maybe. Yeah, we'll take that one, and there's another one over here. I had hoped these cherry pepper plants were going to do better than what they did. I legit harvested, this is a jalapeno, I think. I legit harvested off of them once, and they just kind of like stopped producing. Which I mean is fine. I'm not super upset by it, but we do like, I shouldn't say we, Josh is not a fan. I, however, love them. I like stuffed cherry peppers. So to not actually have those is kind of sad. We did have pumpkins over here, but they died, and it was literally, we just got too much rain. I've grown pumpkins here before, no issues, so. Well, these guys don't look too bad. They're growing. I don't think we're going to get anything off of them, though. Our nights are starting to get colder. Ow. But. Don't mind the messy goose house, or my duck house, which the ducks don't like to come out. We're going to take, now that they're like big, this fencing is going to come down, and we'll let them, we'll probably swing it out, or swing it straight back to give them some more room. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Oh, I did want to share with you guys. We moved our leghorns out. I see 3 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're in the brood box. But I bought these nesting boxes. I'm sure you guys have heard our dilemmas as far as eating eggs go. We're pretty sure it was our guinea. But I bought nesting boxes and ceramic eggs. There's only one. It was a pack of 2, but the other one broke. And so far, these nesting boxes have done amazing. I haven't seen any eggs anywhere they shouldn't be, and we haven't had any broken and eaten in weeks. And our guinea got nabbed by something, so that probably helps too. Oh, there's the geese chasing off the dogs. And then guys, I just want to show you this quick. You're going to have to excuse the mess in here. So we have a shed on our property. And Josh and I have been talking about buying a shelter for the goats. Well, we're going to turn this shed, that's a mess, into our new goat shelter. It is about 17 wide by 24 long. Over where this hole is, we're actually going to make a door so we can wrap their pasture around the garden area. And they'll have what they're in currently plus all that space. And in doing so, we're going to save roughly, I say after we, build a shed and buy the fencing, probably $3 grand. And that money is going to go towards getting our greenhouse instead. And over here, which I know I've pointed this out where this overgrowth is again, we're going to put an orchard of fruit trees. I'm doing dwarfs, so they need about 10 feet by 10 feet space. And then right here, give or take before you walk into the orchard, is going to be a cattle panel trellis with our grapevines. Tipsy's yelling, so I should probably make a bottle for her. She's hungry, girl. still yelling. Got her bottle. Over, girl. Come on, right here. There we go. So over in that black bucket, it's actually alfalfa and Timothy pellets. Josh is bringing home calf starter tonight so we can start, I don't want to say transitioning, because she's too young to be weaned. But so we can start offering it to her. So we can start in a couple weeks, hopefully making transition to her being weaned. She gets 2 to 3 bottles a day right now. She missed her 3rd bottle today because my dad, as far as I know, still doesn't know that we have her. And he was here about the time her 3rd bottle would have been, so she'll get another one when Josh gets home. Here, come up to this one. Try that. But this kennel she's in is actually part of where the greenhouse is going to go. And I promise she is going to go in with the goats, but they have one more treatment coming up on worm meds. I'm actually doing fecals tomorrow. But they got one more treatment coming up on Wednesday, and then I'll wait another week from that Wednesday to do another fecal to make sure their counts are low enough before we stick her in with them. Only because she is a baby and we don't want her getting any of what they have. Their last fecal, though, their worm counts were looking good. Definitely less, so... But they recommend doing, worming 3 times every 10 days. Worming every 10 days 3 times, however you want to word it, to catch the whole life cycle. So, that's what we're doing. Because unfortunately Clover's lost a little bit of weight. She's the worst out of them. Briar is probably next after that, and then Zelda, Nova, and the other 4 look great. Feline, Daisy, Lucy, and Ethel all look good weight-wise, so. But because they're little, they're younger, they got hit harder with the worms and the wet weather. And then Daisy, Lucy, and Ethel are kind of bullies when it comes to the hay. So, but we've been making sure everybody gets some extra grain, which I'll show you guys them. Here, we gotta try to get you up a little higher. Oh, that one's too high. Come here. I'm just trying to make sure she gets all of the stuff out of the bottle. Here, try that one. Okay, that's it, girl. Of course, everybody, chooses this time to go by on the road. I've got Miss Clover up on the stand right now because if you can't tell, she's a little thin. She's not as bad as she was, but she's on a nice green, high-end grain diet right now to try to put some weight back on her. She doesn't look too bad, besides you can really see her spine. So she comes out, she gets some goat grower twice a day. I just finished milking Daisy. But that's what I'm doing right now. And in fact, I could probably take a quick walk while she's eating. There's Miss Feline. I don't know if you could see her. She's going to come running over anyways. But she's looking phenomenal, guys. She's still not quite as tall as I'd like her to be. She is a little bit taller than Zelda and Briar right now. She's about 18 inches the last time we measured her. And I guess I'm gonna have to get her up on the stand and listen to those lungs of hers. There's Miss Zelda and Briar and Nova, Daisy, Lucy, Ethel. But yeah, she's doing really good. I don't know how much she weighs. We're thinking she's probably about 35, maybe almost 40 pounds right now. My scale that I normally use, the battery, I think is a little wonky from all the rain that we've had. And they're all noisy because they all think they're getting treats. Well, they are. They're going to get some hay pellets when Josh gets home from work. I don't have them here right now. She's still eating. So while she's still eating, because you guys haven't seen the boys in a while. Yeah, I'm going to have to listen to some lungs. Briar was now just coughing too. We've had some pretty weird weather here though. It literally went from like 80s during the day, 90s during the day, like 70s, 60 degrees at night to 50s and 40s and 50s at night. But here are the boys. Thor's looking good. Link. Oh, he's actually got a little hairdo coming in. Apollo, Achilles. And you doing good, Thor? Hi, Apollo. Hi, babes. Come here, Link. Thor's about the size of Feline, so I'm not super concerned with... But I don't know if you guys could tell, Link is huge. Like, he's just a huge boy. Like, he's the size of Thor and he's younger. And Clover's still just eating, so. But he's got nice blue eyes. He does have a moon spot, his breeder said. So we'll see if he throws any this year. I'm hoping he'll be big enough. Well, I know he'll be big enough. I'm hoping Feline will be big enough to breed him with her. Daisy we're going to breed in October. Lucy and Ethel will follow in November. And then Feline, as long as she's big enough and weighs enough, will be December/January. That one I really kind of just have to play by ear. Stop yelling, I don't have anything for you guys. I just want her to finish all this grain. She needs it. So you can tell that's her spine. The hips are normal. I'm not worried about those. Daisy's got the same hips, and you can kind of like you could feel her rib cage when you run your hand over. And it's our fault. We had really wet weather. I didn't catch the worms in time. And Daisy's been a really bad bully to her when it comes to the hay. So, whereas everybody else has been eating good, so. I mean, Briar is a little skinnier than she should be because she had diarrhea there. But since Clover's my main concern with bulking her back up, she's the one I'm focusing on. And then once she's at a better spot, we'll go down the line of who else needs to be grained a little bit here and there. I'm going to see if Ethel will let me milk her. I don't know if she will, though. I'm going to listen to some lungs, which I can't show that to you guys on camera because it's only me here right now and I don't have an extra set of hands to hold the camera and listen to lungs at the same time, so. But, actually while I'm down here, so these guys, the pasture expansion I was talking about earlier, where their fence line ends over here, it's going to go up around the garden, around to the very back corner of the shed, this building. And then this side of it, on the other side of this small shed, will go up by our compost pile, around, and then to, or well, no. This side of it will actually go to the door that's in the middle of the shed. This side of it will go to the back corner of the shed. So they're going to get quite a bit of area and pasture to roam. The milk stand's actually going to be moved up in front of the shed. There's a cement block. And it should be enough room for Miss Tipsy too when this whole worm and now cough problem is figured out and settled. I do have antibiotics in the house if I determine that they need them, so. You're just taking your sweet time. Actually, she's almost done. And yeah, if any of you guys watching this have goats and you have any other suggestions to get some weight on her, we were feeding calf manna as well, but ran out of that. I'm waiting for Josh to get paid to get another bag, and everything else I've read says just a good grain schedule should help. I mean, she's eating. She's got a nice full belly. She's nice and round, so we are also starting to go back to give. Sorry. We're also starting to go back to giving them hay pellets at night, which I think will help as well. So, yeah, if anybody else has any suggestions, we just got a better goat mineral as well. She is looking like she has got a little bit of copper deficiency. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can on camera, but she's got some red poking through, and for a black goat, usually that's a mineral deficiency. Generally starting with copper. And I've got some copper bolus, so I'll make sure she gets one of those as well. Because it could just be that she's losing weight because she's copper deficient. There are some goats that have issues keeping weight on when they're lacking other minerals and stuff. So, and she could just be one of those goats. But she's pretty much done, so this is sign-off time. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll have some baby rabbits to show you and some shed fixing up to show as well as we go through that process. And if you guys would like to see more cooking, canning, prepping stuff that I do around here, let me know about that as well. I tend to not show a ton of that because I know a lot of you guys subscribe to see the animals, not necessarily everything else we do. So I don't want to be showing you guys stuff that you don't actually want to see. Be on the lookout, because in the next couple weeks we will be doing a video. We'll be going to our local, well, not really local, but like a big box supplier, I guess is what you would call them. And I'll be doing a grocery haul from there, since school will hopefully be back in session and Trinity's going to in-person school this year. So, be on the lookout for that, and I'll show you all the snacks that we stock up on.